Elissa Weinzimmer, vocal health educator and founder of Voice-Body Connection here. Today we are moving into body in the How to Warm Up video series, and this exercise, belly massage, is transformative in my personal opinion. I've been totally obsessed with it recently and I'm really excited to be making this video about it. So here's how it works. I guess we need to ask the question first, why would you be doing a belly massage for your voice? So it has to do with breathing, and it has to do with the patterns of breathing that support voice and speech. And this video is actually going to be very much in tandem with the previous breathing video and also the one that will be coming next week. So when I am speaking to you, I am exhaling. Do you agree with me? We talked about this before, right? If I were inhaling while I'm speaking to you, it would sound something like this. Right? Which is not very common in most languages in the world. So we tend to exhale while we speak, and in the technique that I share and teach and believe, we are using the lowest part of the abdominal muscles in order to support that sound coming up and out of us. And we'll talk about that more next week. So if we are using the low abdominal muscles, if we're using some engagement to support our voice on the exhalation, then it means, as we've previously talked about, that it's really important that we can release, recover, recoil on the inhalation. And specifically, it means that it's really important that our belly, where those muscles that have been working are, can release as well. Now, sometimes a common misconception that happens about the inhalation is that people think that they need to push their belly out when they're breathing in. They need to get as much air as they possibly can. Here's a metaphor that explains why that doesn't make much sense. Our visceral organs are contained in a sort of sac inside our abdomen, and they don't change volume as we breathe, right? Like air doesn't go down there, it only goes into our lungs. So pulling on a side of a water balloon is not going to do much for the water balloon. It's not going to make more water go into the water balloon. It's already a contained system, and we don't even need more water in the water balloon, right? So pulling your belly out when you inhale really doesn't do much besides create excess tension when you're breathing. However, releasing your belly, letting it recover, recoil, letting the water balloon spring back into shape is really valuable. And sometimes it's hard for us to get a embodied awareness of what it feels like to let our guts go. So, ding, 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 you can do a belly massage. And I actually took this idea from Ayurveda, which is an Indian medicine practice that I was using, have been using, do use, to help myself be healthy and well overall in my whole being. And I was using it to help me digest food before I was eating. So we can massage our belly, and it helps our intestines start to manually warm up so that when the food comes through, it can all digest much easier, right? However, we can totally use this for our voice as well, because when our visceral organs, when our guts, when all of the stuff here in our belly or our abdomen releases, then it's really, really easy to find that release with our voice, right? It's much easier anyway. Now, common thing that I'll point out as well at this moment is that a lot of times we refer to this area of our body as our stomach. However, your stomach is an organ that sits up here underneath the left side of your rib cage. So make sure that you're using the proper terminology. I'm referring to this as your abdomen, your guts, or your belly. Yeah? Okay, let's dive in. Here's how it's gonna work. You're gonna put your hands like this in a sort of paddle shape with your fingers facing up, and then you're gonna point that in towards your belly. You're gonna start by bringing that into your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is right underneath your rib cage, right? So you wanna find the soft part of your belly here, and it may not feel very soft at first, or it may be like, whoa, I can't believe I'm doing this. You're gonna let your hands press in as much as feels comfortable and possible, and then you're gonna do little clockwise circles with your fingers. Now, when I say as much as possible, you don't have to decimate your belly. You can be gentle but firm about this. You can apply gentle pressure, as I like to say. You're gonna do this for about 5, 10, 15 seconds. You'll know it's that same feeling that we get when a muscle releases when we're stretching. You'll get that sort of releasing feeling once it really lets go. And if you don't get it right away, or if it's not easily showing up, then you can spend a little bit longer. But also, it may just be that you need to work your way into this exercise over the course of time. Now, we're gonna do 8 points around the outside of the belly, and then we'll come to the inside of the belly. So the 8 points are gonna be up here at the top, and then we'll come over underneath the rib cage on the slant on the left side, moving down towards the left side of your belly. Massage right about there. I like to call that maybe, if this is 6 o'clock, looking down at my belly, I like to call that 7:30, right? And then you'll come to 9 o'clock. I'm gonna walk you through this a little bit fast so that you can just do it at your own pace after watching this video. You'll massage in clockwise circles here. Why clockwise? Clockwise is important. The movement of stuff through our intestines is clockwise, so we wanna mirror that with our movement. That's why we're moving clockwise around the whole belly as well. Then you'll come down to what we could call the 10:30 point, which is along your iliac crest here, and it is between the left side and the top of the pubic bone. You'll massage there. Ladies, this is kind of close to your ovaries, or can be. Then you'll move down in front of and on top of the pubic bone, so above the pubic bone, and massage. I'm probably about 2 to 3 inches away from my belly button this whole time. There we go, that was some let go. Then you'll massage on the equivalent point on the left side along the slant of the pelvic ridge there. And then you will massage on the right side. Ooh, that's a spot for me today. You can always sigh out some sound. And then you'll massage underneath the slant of the right side of the rib cage, which, by the way, you're not too far from your diaphragm here, right? Because that inserts all along the base of the rib cage. Once you've done all of those 8 points on the outside, you can work your way to the inside. So now we're just gonna come right around the belly button, like just a finger away from the belly button. So you'll start above the belly button and massage in gentle clockwise circles. You'll come to the left side of the belly button, massage here. Taking your time, 5, 15, 30 seconds if you like. Down below your belly button. And over to the right side of your belly button. Something else that's useful to know is that I'm doing this exercise standing, mostly so I can demonstrate for you, but you're welcome to do it seated, and you're also welcome to do it down on the floor. On your back can be a nice way to do it. So really whatever feels like the easiest way to let go is a good way to start. Now, once you've done all of that, take your 2 hands, make them flat, put them on your whole belly, and just make a little bit of sound. Jiggle it all around. You can massage the whole thing. This will obviously be the part that I use for the GIF, right? Okay, and then once you've done all of that, you can start doing a little bit of next week's exercise, which would be to start to engage the belly, but let it recoil, let it respond, let it recover on the inhalation. Or you can start to speak some text of your presentation, or sing your song, or speak the text of your monologue or your scene, whatever you're doing, right? So allow yourself to really feel the sensation, and especially the first time you ever do this, relish in the sensation of, whoa, there was so much holding there that you can let go of, right? So I really think that this is a very fruitful thing to start exploring. You can do it early on in your warm-up process. It'll really get you tapped into your guts, which we also talk about, guts being where our impulses come from, so that's a really, really valuable thing to feel and experience, right? So allowing yourself to get into the center of your body that contains so much tightness, tension, emotion, possibility, impulse, and sensation. I hope you enjoy. I would really love to hear how this one's going for you. If it's beneficial, let me know. If you're having aha moments about, oh my God, I never thought I could massage my belly and I can, I would love to hear. Okay, cool. I'll see you next week for more on breathing.